Hello, welcome back to Budgeting with Debbie. Today we're going to be doing another cash stuffing envelope and sinking fund envelope stuffing. We're going to be stuffing over £500 worth of money and Monopoly money. Welcome back if you're a returning viewer. I use Monopoly money to substitute into my sinking funds, so I've not got loads and loads of money hanging around in the house. It just helps me to visualise how much money I've got, and then I've got my physical cash that goes into my purse. I hope you're all fit and well. I've dated all my book out ready just to try and speed things up a little bit. This is for the paycheck that I received in September. So let's get on with the stuffing. Before I stuff, I tend to unstuff my purses. So I'm just going to move things to the side a moment just to make a bit of space. So here's the trusty Filofax Saffiano that I use as my purse. So we're just going to go through and see how much money we've got left from last week's spending, or last month's spending, shall I say, sorry. It was a difficult month. I spent quite a lot of money last month. So this £30 I'd taken out of my savings envelope in case I needed it when I went for a haircut, and that's left over so that can go back in. Inside the zip, we've got another £5 note, and then we've got a lot of coins. Bear with me a second, guys. Just putting trolley coins and free game of golf vouchers back in my purse. So we've got some change here, so we'll count that up in a little bit. So in my eating out envelope, I've got just a little bit of coins left. I can go over there with the other coins. In beauty, that got completely emptied this month, first time in months. My daughter's is empty, and in household we've got £20 left. That goes there. And then my work purse I emptied and got a load more coins. So lots of coins left over this month. So we'll count those all up at the end. Just because I put them somewhere else. Okay. So let's have a look how much cash I had left over. So we had 20, 40, 55. And say 30 of that was out of my savings envelope. So let's bring back in the envelopes. Okay. So savings, this is where this extra money goes back into. We are having some work done in our bathroom. Needing to have a new floor essentially put down in the bathroom. So that's already accounted for, but this money I think is going to go towards a couple of cans of paint, so I can just give the bathroom a bit of a freshen up. So we have got 20, 40, 60, 75 sitting in there ready for the bathroom makeover. Okay, so we've got the Drama Llama book. So in savings we are putting, we should have a total of 75. Not bad. Okay, school funds. So this is one of my sinking funds that I do stuff with proper cash. Okay, fairly decent wad of cash here. Just split that up. Things I keep in cash are things that I'm going to need money from time to time that I need to have it on hand. So at the moment we should have £40 in here, which we do have. And this is one that both myself and my husband contribute to. It was just me before, but because she's going to be going to a new school next year, we need to start saving up for the massive cost of the new school uniform. So we're going to double our efforts on that one. So we've got 20 at the moment, and I'm going to add another 20. So that will take us up to £60 in there. Now we move on to my medical sinking fund. So this one, if anybody is new to me, I live in the UK, and yes, we have the NHS. However, we still have to pay money towards glasses and prescriptions and things like that. And I need a new pair of glasses, so that's what I'm saving towards at the moment. I think I'm going to aim to try and get to about £200 and then go for my eye test and get myself sorted. I'm hoping it'll be around Christmas time. So according to my book, I should have £150 in here. I've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 50, and I'm adding another 20. So that's going to make 170. For those of you that have been watching me, you may notice I'm using a different pen today. I'm not using the erasable pens anymore. I'm using this zebra pen. It's got like a triangular barrel and I really like the way it writes. The only problem is it's not erasable, so I kind of need to try not to make any mistakes, which again, if you watch me, you know that normally happens at some point. Right, so the archery envelope, which is here, and the Girl Guides envelope. I'm not stuffing these at the moment. We've got a decent amount in them. Guides is virtual at the moment, so we're kind of not having to pay a lot towards that at the moment. And archery, she's good for everything. So we've decided we're not going to stuff those until we have to use some of the money, and then we'll replace it afterwards. It's just pointless having loads of money sat around when it can be doing something elsewhere. So now we move on to Valentine's, and these are my virtual sinking funds. So I'm just going to put the real money to one side, and I'm going to get the Monopoly money on board. So I'm just going to split this out, and I will be doing like I did last time and condensing down so that I don't run out of notes at any time. I've used some of my sinking funds this month. I don't know if I updated them, so we'll have to just figure it out as we go along. I've had a bit of a manic month this month, so I don't feel like everything's been quite as organised as it would normally. Sometimes life kind of just gets in the way, you know, but we're drawing a line, we're starting fresh, and everything will be fine. Okay. So Valentine's Day. I save £5 a month away for Valentine's Day, and it says we should have £30 at the moment, and that's my visual £30, so we're going to put an extra 5 in there. And we don't do loads for Valentine's Day, but this is just so we can either go for a nice meal or grab a takeout, whatever we feel like doing at the time, really. And I just don't need to worry about how I'm going to pay for it. Not, you know, when it's quite quickly after Christmas and money's normally a bit tight. Well, it usually is, but this year is going to be different because we're organised this year. Amazon Prime, our bill I think comes out February time, so we're saving up a little bit each month so that we've got the money for that. Talking of Amazon Prime, this is where I got these envelopes from. These are all off of Amazon, and then I just wrote on the labels for each envelope. So it says here we should have 48, which we do have, and we are adding another 8. Okay. So that leaves us with 20, 40, 45, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56. I'm going to condense all this down. So I'm going to leave myself a 1 and a 5. I'm going to grab myself a nice pretty purple 50. Oh my goodness, you can tell I don't use these very often, can't you? Stuck together. So that's the 56 for Amazon Prime. Anybody who uses sinking funds, or who doesn't use sinking funds, sorry, it's been a game changer. It really has. It feels so good to have everything under control and to not be having to worry about how I'm going to pay for something each month. It's been revolutionary. Honestly, I don't know why we did not do this sooner. So my Disney Plus account, pineapples for Dole Whip. So we've got 30 there at the moment, and I'm going to add another 5, so that takes me up to 35. Again, it's a one-off payment in March, I believe. So we're just going to have the money all lined up and ready so I can keep having my Disney joy all year long. Our next envelope is Easter, And again, this is another one that just gets a £5 a month. It really doesn't sound like a lot, but by the time Easter comes around, I'm going to have probably about £50–60, which is going to be absolutely plenty. It'll buy a nice joint of meat and it'll buy some Easter eggs. So, and again, it's just less burden on the paycheck that month. Next we have Father's Day, and I put £10 a month away for this, so according to my book we should end up with £40 this month. So we've got 20, 30, and it's now going to be 40. The reason I write it all down in this book is because it's just all chucked together in one savings account, and I need to be able to know where that money is all going, so I don't overspend in one category and then leave myself short in another. That's why I like, and I'm a paper and pen girl. It makes me feel happy. So my dad's birthday. So recently I've been donating £9 a month to this, and I've decided just to round it up to 10 because it's just doing my head in. I don't know what I was thinking. I think I must have just been having some sort of moment at the time. So we've got 27 at the moment, and I'm going to add another 10. So that makes us with 37. Some people opt to do all their birthdays in one big envelope. For family members, I like to give each family member their own envelope. Again, just so that I can make sure I proportionate the spending equally amongst everybody. So my brother's birthday. It's recently been his birthday, so there's not much in there. So he gets £10 a month. So I'm just going to pop a 20 in there for the last 2 months. My registration got paid last month, so that completely drained the account, but that was amazing. So I've been a registered nurse now for 17 years, and this is the first year where I've not totally resented September for having to pay my registration fee. It's been fantastic. So I'm just putting £10 a month away, and I know that you can pay quarterly direct debit and make it easier, but I'd rather just pay it all in one go, get it all over and done with. And me saving a little bit each month and then having a stack of cash at the end just makes me think, yes, I've done that. It's all about the psychology for me. So my hubby's birthday, so it's his birthday in October, so I've started buying him a few bits. He's a major geek, so he wanted a new controller so he can play his little flight games, so he can pretend like he's a little spaceman. And then I've also bought him a new Star Wars game. So I put in 40, but then I've had to take out £34.99. So that leaves me with £5 and 1p. I mean, come on. I haven't got a penny note, so I'm just going to round it down to £5 in there. Okay. So I'm going to take out extra money, and then that'll buy something else, just a little gift on his birthday. Goose Fair has been cancelled, so I'm not saving in that at the moment. I've emptied that, put the money somewhere else, and we'll start saving again in October's pay. My daughter's birthday, she also is becoming a bit of a geek and she wants to play on the flight game, so my husband and I have gone halvesies and bought her a controller. So we should have £85 in her envelope if I took the other money out, which I think I did. Yeah, so we've got 85, and then I've put another 20 in. So I'm excited. I can use a £100 note. Okay. So I'm not sure what else we're going to get her for her birthday, but we've got a bit of money there to spend on her. My Halloween envelope. So I think that trick-or-treating is going to go out the window this year. not literally, just because of Corona. I'm not going to stand at the window throwing sweets at kids. I'm sorry, I've made myself laugh. So we've got £36 there. I'm going to add another 6 to give me 20, 35, 42. So let's just condense this down. So I saw a thing on social media. I think it was on Facebook. I saw it where they did this thing about putting pumpkins in your window, and then if kids are out on a walk out and about over Halloween, they can do like a pumpkin trail. I quite liked the sound of that. So we may go and get a pumpkin and have a day pumpkin carving in the October half term and just put them outside or in the windows or do some pictures or something. So this will just pay for supplies towards that, and then I'll put together like a little sweet treat box for my daughter so she doesn't feel like she's missing out on her sugar fix. Bonfire night, again, I've got a feeling that any big displays will not go ahead. So this may be a case of us buying a box of fireworks and some sparklers and doing it at home. I think we'll see how we go, really. So I need to end up with 42 in here, which I've got there. So Christmas one, so this is one of my Christmas saving funds. And this is one I use for my personal spending at Christmas. And for gifts for family and friends. So we've got 1, 2, 20, 40. I'm putting another 40 in there. So I need to knock that down to an 80. So we'll keep that 20. We'll get a 50 and a 10. So I've got 250, 70, 80. I was just saying to the hubby the other day, it's like the first year that I've actually got money saved up for Christmas and nobody knows what they want. So it's like, oh, okay. Christmas 2, this is a joint one between my husband and I, so we put this in together. There was a bit of money left over in the account. Sorry, I finished nights last night. I can't do maths. And I'm going to add 75, so we should end up with 343 and 49. Again, the 49's winding me up, so I'm going to round down to 343. So we've got 1, 2, 250, 65, 68, and we need to end up with 343. So we'll keep those 3. We'll get rid of all of these. We'll get one of them. We'll get 2 of these. And we've got £343. So this one pays for things for around the house for Christmas. So it'll pay for the Christmas meats and any new decorations, and also for our daughter's Christmas present in there as well. New Year, again, everything's getting cancelled, but we've got a bit of money, so if we want to buy a bottle of bubbly or something at New Year, we can, or if we don't, we'll just maybe do some New Year shopping with it, just give us a little bit of cash to play with. So we need to end up with 42. We've got 36 in at the moment. It's so lovely to see these building up over time. You know, when I first started them and I was like putting £6 a month, and I was like, what is the, I felt, am I being daft doing this? Is it a bit of a waste of time? But now I can see it starting to build up. It's like really exciting. So my friend's birthdays fund, this is another one that I've used. My friend's birthday's coming up in a couple of months and I saw something I really wanted to get her, so I spent a bit of money there, and then I'm going to add in some money. So that should take us up to 65. So I've got 50, 55, 65. Our frozen trip, so this has been delayed back to June, but I'm still saving the money, get it all sorted, and then I know it's all done, dusted, ready, and I don't need to worry. So we've got 350, so we're going up to 400. I'm at least going to go to at least 500 because I want to use one of these. It'll be so exciting. There we go. Holiday spend. So this was previously like an envelope for the whole family for when we go away and on days out. But we've got a big holiday booked next year that I am sending out into the atmosphere that it's going to go ahead and everything's going to be fine. And although we've got a savings account for money for the whole family, I want to have a bit of just my own money. So I'm just going to start putting. This isn't going to be a regular amount I put away each month. It's going to be if I get a good paycheck and I can put a bit extra away, I'm going to do that, which I did this month. So just put a bit extra in there. BACCN. So this is one of the associations that I'm a member of for part of my nursing, and I pay a membership each year. So I paid it back in August. So now I'm saving up again for next August. So we can put a £10 in here. These envelopes I made myself. Okay, first ones I ever made. That's why they're all a bit of a hodgepodge of sizes. I was messing around with the sizes, seeing what worked best. But waste not, want not, and all that. And last but not least, we've got our home improvement envelope. So I don't know if I've took this 50 out, so we're just going to do a quick checkup. So we've got 1, 2, 50, 60, 5, 6, 7, 8. So yes, I did take it all out. And then we're going to add in another 25. So like I mentioned at the start of the video, we have got some work that needs doing in the bathroom. So this will go towards that. So 5 and 8, 13, 7, 8, 9. So we should end up with 293. So it's 1, 2, 250, 70, 90, 1, 2, 3. So that's that all done. Sorted for the cash envelopes for the sinking funds. So I'm going to put all of this to one side. If you use cash envelopes, if you want to leave some comments down below, I'm interested to hear what categories you have, how you found it, if you found anything that works or doesn't work, have you changed your system over time. I'm always open to learning what other people do, and just because something I've come up with at the start works doesn't mean that I can't change it. So let me know what you guys do. If you're not a subscriber, if you'd like to hit that subscribe button, it'd be very much appreciated and greatly received. I'm still quite new to this, so it's all a big learning curve. So if you could support me in any way, that would be amazing. And obviously by liking it and me getting more subscribers, it populates the video more, so I can hopefully get to more people and hopefully it might help some other people. We'll see. Right then, so back to my purse and stuffing my cash envelopes. So my eating out envelope. I put £40 a month away in this. I'm going to do 2 20s. That's 20, 40. And I always have Queenie looking at me when I go to spend it, like, really? Do you need to spend this money? And then I have my beauty envelope. So if you've been watching before, you'll know that this had built up and I've been keeping a bit back for the last couple of months. But I finally got my hair cut. I had about 5 inches of hair lopped off. So it feels a lot better. So now it's just back to the normal £50 a month for my payday pedicure and any waxing that I need to get done. So that goes in there. Holly is my daughter, and I put a bit a month aside each month, so if I need to get her anything, any books, or I just feel like treating her, or if she runs out of clothes, I've got the money there. It's not her money, it's my money, but I choose to put it aside to spend it on her if I need to get her anything. But if I'm running short somewhere else, I can take it out of there and spend it on something else. That doesn't bother me, you know. I'm flexible, there's nothing set in stone. And then household, I tend to put about £40 a month away. So as I mentioned, we're having work done in the bathroom, so I might use some of this to buy some new accessories for in the bathroom, you know, like new bathroom bin, and just some new towels or something, just to make it feel new. You know, we're just doing a bit of a refresh. I need to put £30 a month for any. So I could put this in my work purse. So this is if I want to treat myself to a coffee, or if I'm having a particularly bad day and I need a cake or a scone, because, you know, I work in intensive care, we have bad days, so that's what this money is for. This is to keep me sane at work, so I'm just going to put that to one side for that. And that leaves me with £50, and this is my fun money, so I can just do what I want with this. So that just sits in my little zip pocket. So if I see anything I fancy, I can treat myself. So I had all this coin. Sorry, this is noisy. There's a lot of coinage going on here. I don't normally have this much. Look at all that. So we've got some £2. We've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 15, 50, 16, 40, 60, 18, 17, 18, 61, 1861 left over and change. That's brilliant. So ideally I'd like to put it in my savings envelope, but I'm not going to chuck all these coins in there. So I'm going to keep some of the coins, probably £5 worth. So I'm going to put these £5 coins, 5 £1 coins into my purse, so I've got a little bit of change on me should I need to. I also do save upperly, so each week I do save upperly, and it's coin there, so it's handy to have a bit of change, so I can still put some money aside for that. So it all goes into savings in the end. It's just different little savings pots, if you like. I'm diversifying, if you so wish. So all of this will go into my savings tub, and then in another month or so I'll probably do a big count up of that and see how we're doing with that. Oh, look at that. I'm getting ready for Christmas, obviously, because I've just made a little Christmas tree. Okay, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Again, if you would like to, make sure you're subscribed and hit like, and leave me any comments on things that you want me to see, or if you've got any suggestions, or just generally what you do. and we'll get the conversation started. Thanks a lot then. Goodbye.